I think this is such the perfect setting for this announcement, this Business Resource Center. And the story about where we are today really begins from the very earliest days that I was in office. And I had a mandate from the Board of Regents that I took very seriously, that UVU should be part of a larger structure to move forward economic development in our region. And I thought that was just the right charge. I thought it was the right thing to do for the economy. I thought that would have benefits for education and would provide all sorts of opportunities for our students to learn and to grow. And so under the leadership of Greg Butterfield and Fraser Bullock, we pulled together a business engagement strategy group. And one of the things that this group said is you've got to have a center of some kind, a physical place where people can connect. And we went right to work on that and created this Business Resource Center, which has really become a dynamic one-stop shop for entrepreneurs in the region with incubation bays and mentors and surrounding programs, some from the university, some from government, some from private sector. And it's all right here. And what we're about to announce today is just a continuation of that same mission and vision. As this group evolved, this business advisory group evolved, they gave us 5 or 6 things to work on. We went right to work on them, actually done them. And then we reported back on that and we said, okay, what's next? And we started talking about what are some needs across the valley and that are shared by businesses everywhere. And we came up with an idea that we're announcing here today, but we couldn't get there really the way we wanted to without a proper partnership. And that's where 2 extraordinary individuals stepped into our lives, Todd Pedersen and Alex Dunn, to say we want to partner with you guys and help make this vision that you have become a reality. And I have to say, these guys were not new to the show. They'd already been great supporters of the institution. They'd supported 30 student scholarships for our Entrepreneurship Institute. They'd supported our Center for the Advancement of Leadership. They're regular supporters of our Presidential Scholarship Program. And so they already had skin in the game and were supporting us, and we appreciated them. But when we came forward with the idea, they were jazzed about it, and we were excited about it. And so I'm really excited that 2 of the largest and I think most innovative and dynamic institutions in the state of Utah are combining together today, where Vivint will come forward with a corporate donation and Todd Pedersen will come forward with a personal donation, each of $1 million to support us in a professional sales program here at Utah Valley University. Now, the power of this partnership is this was something we were going to do anyway. I take it back to what our Business Engagement Advisory Group said. They said there's one thing this valley needs across almost all of our business, and that's people with sales skills. And there are not a lot of universities that take the time and the effort to teach that. They should, and we embrace that. And so we said, yeah, we should be doing that. So we decided we're going to start a program regardless. The power of this partnership with Vivint, though, is this allows us to take a program that was going to be serviceable and very solid, if you will, but we'll make it immediately regionally distinctive and on its way, I think, to national distinction. And with that, I give great credit to Dean Norm Wright and Professor Paul Dishman. Can I have them both stand up? They are the engineers, the academic engineers behind this program. So this program will include courses in personal sales, sales management, sales analytics, a sales internship, and that's the kind of thing that this partnership will help us to do on a much greater scale with much more sophistication, will allow us to purchase some equipment that will have state-of-the-art eye tracking, response measuring abilities, and so we are going to be, it will be the only thing like it in the region. So we will overnight become something than just a serviceable program to, as I said, a regionally and on its way to becoming nationally distinctive program. So that's what the power of this Vivint partnership allows us to do, and we couldn't be more excited about it. And I couldn't be prouder of the faculty and the administrators that I represent. It's a wonderful thing as the president of an institution to go into a CEO's office and know that behind me I've got deans and department chairs and professors who get the vision of being a solid first-rate academic institution, but one that responds to the community and is nimble and will be willing to innovate. And that's what our team brings to the table. So with that, I'd like to invite Todd up to say a few words, and then we've got a few things we want to exchange.
So something that I've never told anyone, I'm going to admit it right here. Back when I was starting my company, this campus was actually my backup plan if I failed. And it's probably being recorded. But anyway, I had this backup plan. And if I failed, I could come to campus and learn small engine repair. And that's really interesting because, one, I wouldn't have been that good at it. But this school and this campus has dramatically changed over the last 25 years. And our business also has transformed dramatically from the time I started the company back in 1992, living in a little single-wide trailer down in southern Mesa, no electricity, no water. That's actually where I started this thing. So you guys were a little bit more advanced. You taught how to repair, little motors on lawnmowers and whatnot. We've also transformed pretty dramatically, and so this partnership's pretty amazing. We've continued to innovate and change. This campus has for the students. The administration has been very focused on that, and it's a real big part of why we're so proud of this partnership and this continued future that we have together, because I think we kind of view the world the same way, and that is it's about the people around us and helping develop them. This isn't, students just go to school and get through a class and get good grades and the professors, get a pat themselves on the back. This little center right here is about helping people improve themselves to gain skills to deliver great things out there in the world. We kind of walked through this little campus here, and I was just amazed by the little startups and the concepts that are being developed and being allowed to be developed right here because of this administration. So it's amazing to see. I wanted to just tell a little bit about Vivint, and again, I mentioned I started this thing. It was a door-to-door marketing company. Me trying to pay for school, rent, food. I didn't date that much, so it wasn't a lot of dating money being spent. But anyway, I did get married, so that was eventually good. But we're an interesting business. We're right here in Utah Valley, and we're one of these come from nowhere success stories that, and I'm not saying this for my own personal benefit, but the people that have come into this business and have been the driving force of making this happen. We've got we still think we're a startup, this little startup in Utah Valley that came from a trailer park to, last year partnered with Blackstone at a $2 billion market cap. And it wasn't just that we had this, a lot of customers and a lot of revenue. And what they bought into was a platform, this technology platform that they viewed as a potential to get into millions and millions of Americans' homes through delivering incredible services. And we have a wide range of services that we're deploying and that have been deployed and are going to be deployed really to benefit people's lives and simplify their lives. The interesting thing, and I wasn't there, I was out of town, but Alex Dunn met with our staff, our kind of executive and upper management staff on Monday. And we have these incredible things. Matt Eyring is part of the group, and some others here are part of the group of developing these incredible technologies that really we think are going to transform things in the home and small business. But the reality is we can't deploy any of them. We can't do anything without the ability to go to market and sell products to people and present them properly. And interestingly, I remember when I didn't go to class that often. I went to BYU for a couple of years, but I'd sit there in class at times and say, how exactly, I had to pay my own rent, I had to pay my own school, my own tuition, everything. How exactly is this going to help me have an advantage out there in the market, gain skills to get a job and compete in the market out there? And I actually thought that quite often because I had rent due or, whatever. But, and there were some benefits to that. There were some great benefits. But this particular program right here, it is going to I promise you, it is going to differentiate the lives of these students. There are lots of people going to school out there across the country. Massive unemployment, 18 to 34. I think it's like half of the unemployed, 10 million unemployed, are this 18 to 34 range. This skill set that they're going to gain through this, and not just skill set, but work ethic and ability to interact and have personal confidence and ability to present things, it's going to help differentiate themselves in the workforce, and then hopefully, and again, looking at this, have the confidence if they have an idea and a concept and can build a technology, that they can learn how to personally sell and present things to be sold to other companies, partnership with other companies, direct to consumers, and then have the concept around building management teams to, again, sell. And funny enough, I was talking to someone here earlier. Even up to not that many years ago, and I know this, I think people would meet me or see Vivint, our company, APX back then, and say, oh, wow, they're just a sales company. Greg Butterfield, who's our new CEO, at least for now, still testing him out a little bit. It's been pretty good so far, though. It's Greg. Just kidding. But we're in New York, and I was just chuckling. We're in New York. We're going through this process with our solar business. We happen to, and again, back to Vivint, we're the second largest residential security company in the country, largest home automation company in the U.S. as a service, second largest residential solar business I hate saying second, but we are second. We will be largest. And these bankers that were kind of groveling a bit over trying to do business with Vivint, they kept saying, do you understand this sales platform, this go-to-market platform? This is transformational. This is so differentiated from all of. And I'm like, we're just a bunch of door-to-door salespeople. Not really. I mean, we're much more than that. But that's how this thing started. I gained a skill, how to go up and present myself and a product and a service to a consumer, teach that to other people around me, learn how to motivate them, teach them technically how to get through that process. And again, it always has to be, with the caveat that great services to the consumer. But that actually has put us in a position where had we just had a cool panel to put on a wall or cool cameras or a nice solar panel without the ability to go out and actually present the product, we wouldn't have anyone and no one would be talking to us. So this program, and I think it's going to change and evolve, and hopefully our involvement or our interaction with this school is going to help maybe further the process. We can already, we're always looking for advantage. We're seeing the things going on here. We want to be more embedded than what we probably even understood before we saw this facility and kind of the view on what's going to happen here. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to the administration, current and past. We've had a tremendous amount of support from this campus, and the reality is not just our sales force, but our customer service, our installation force, and now a lot of our management team are people coming from this campus and from all walks of life, and not just sales, but people in finance and engineering and all of these resources being developed at this school that used to teach people how to repair engines, which, by the way, I think is probably harder to transform. And so this is credit to Matt and team, or President Holland, sorry. That they're doing something, they're not just coming to work, they're doing something that they believe in, they're passionate about, and they're going to force that change. And I know some of the challenges they have with budgetary issues and those types of things that we've talked about, and they don't care, they are going to get it done anyway. And so we are so proud to be part of this. And I'd like to just say thank you again.
So we really are lucky to have Todd and Alex as fellow Wolverines. And something that not a lot of people know is that when we joined the WAC, we started a football team. And so it's a European football team. So we have today for Todd and Alex, these are our very first UVU soccer team jerseys.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Thank you.
And the number on the back is 41 for the, we know you like to show off your hulking muscles, so at least that's what your staff told us, so. Okay, all right. The number on the back is 41 for the year that this humble little institution got its start. So I think now to make the partnership complete, there ought to be a ceremonial switching of the hats.
I'm only doing this because I'm trying to support. Greg Butterfield made me wear the solar hat, not the orange. So, thank you.